Good evening. Welcome back to my workshop. I'm Trevor Chilton from Montana Appraisal here in San Antonio de Escazú in the Central Valley of Costa Rica. And here today we have another lesson on the exciting subject of plumbing. So my question is to you today, and this is very relevant to Costa Rica and Central America in general, is what kind of plumbing do you have? Or what kind of plumbing do you want in your home in Costa Rica? Now, I say there's two versions of plumbing. There's what I call the Coca-Cola version of plumbing, which means about 98 or 9% of the plumbing done in Costa Rica, or there's the iced tea version. Well, that might sound a little bit confusing, but we'll get to the point of demonstrating some basic science here. Now, Michael, my trusty cameraman and timer there, we're going to show this, and you have to imagine this bottle of water is like the plumbing in your house and how well it may happen to drain and do its job of taking the nasty stuff out of your house's plumbing system. So what we're going to do is we're going to time and see how long it takes for the water to exit the Coca-Cola version. See, this is Coca-Cola, 2.5 liters of water, and we're going to see just how long it takes for the water to exit the Coca-Cola version of your plumbing. So, our timer is ready. Give me a go.
Go.
What people don't realize is that plumbing needs to have air to breathe, just like a human being, and if it can't breathe, it doesn't work well. So we'll see that how much time is it going to take for 2.5 liters of water to exit this bowl, and we'll record our time. When everything is gone, we're approaching there, Mr. Timer. Almost done. Cut.
43 seconds.
43 seconds for the water to drain out of what is probably your typical Coca-Cola version of plumbing system. So I have ready to go a iced tea version of the water system. So leave the camera running. But we have a problem with our timer?
No, I have a timer on screen. It's okay.
Okay, so you're going to time this and tell us. So this is our iced tea version of plumbing. So let's see if there's a slight difference, and we'll note here by our bottle in our camera we can see there we got 2.5 liters. So they're same size, no tricks here, and this one is obviously different. It's an iced tea bottle. So let's see how Coca-Cola competes against the iced tea version of plumbing. I'm just going to take the top off here. So, timing starting now. How many seconds does that take? Done.
7 seconds.
7 seconds. So we went from 43 seconds to 7 seconds. Is there a slight difference? What was the trick? The trick is I have drilled a little hole in this bottle. That's all the difference. Water can get in, air can get in, so the water can get out. Now that is why in Canada and the United States you have strict plumbing codes that require that all plumbing must be vented. And you'll see these vent stacks sticking out of roofs, either in a 3-inch, sometimes 4-inch, or 1.5-inch tube. We don't require that much in Costa Rica, as you saw. That was a very small hole that I put in there. So it does not take much. In fact, using that as a measure, nothing is needed more than a 1-inch tube. But that 1-inch tube is extremely critical for your plumbing system to breathe. Meaning, as we saw, a drastic difference, which was 600% faster. Hence, the water is exiting your plumbing tubes and taking everything with it at the correct speed. If it doesn't have air, it's going slowly, stuff doesn't move, and that means blockages, and you're calling the plumber saying this is blocked again. It's going to happen again and again and again if this doesn't operate correctly. It doesn't take much. It doesn't cost much in a home to do it. A typical home wouldn't spend $50 in putting vent tubes in. Now, if you go to our website, casasenescazoo.com, CASASENESCUZA.com, you will see in our ebook there pictures of roofs I've taken where you see no vent lines whatsoever. One of those houses was an architect's home, and these are all homes $300,000 or more, going from new under construction to those that are maybe 25 years old, and there is no vents anywhere to be found, which means you're going to have a sick, chronically, shall we call it asthmatic plumbing system. There is no solution to this other than a lot of work. Also in that ebook, if you go through our section in plumbing, you will see me doing a renovation and still pictures of where we've installed. We removed almost 75% of the black water system, sewer system, and a 50-year-old home, and put in all new tubes, and of course tied everything together and ran vents through to the roof where they need to go. There's also a safety factor here, is that vent also allows methane gas to escape. Because if methane gas enters into your house, you have a problem. It's odorless and it kills you in a matter of seconds. So it's also a safety issue. If you're hooked up to any septic system or anything, this is also very dangerous. So, and this is not optional equipment in any kind of a home. Expensive, cheap, it doesn't matter. Low cost home, you have to have vented plumbing. It is not optional equipment if you don't want to have a royal pain in the patootie forever. Anyways, that is our lesson on whether you want a Coca-Cola or an iced tea version of plumbing. I think you might find that the iced tea version was the preferred one. With that, have yourself a great day. Just to demonstrate I'm not imagining things, I went out to a neighborhood near me, very expensive neighborhood in Bay Horizonte, and look at all of these roofs, and you'll see not a one of them, and these are $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 homes, one belonging to an architect, and not a vent to be found in any of them. Contrary, you'll see some venting here that I've installed where I've worked, needless to say, required. And the last being the restaurant we just finished. If you don't want your house to smell like crap and you don't want to be calling the plumbing all the time, this is not optional equipment. It's completely insane what goes on.